For more than a century, people have been fascinated and terrified by the Bermuda Triangle, an area in the Atlantic Ocean. Researchers and scientists are perplexed as to why ships and aircraft have disappeared in this enigmatic region. The area of the Bermuda Triangle is about 500,000 square miles. It goes from the Bermuda Islands in Florida to Puerto Rico. The Milwaukee Deep, which is the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean, is deeper than 1.5 Mount Kilimanjaro. The wreckage of many lost ships and aircraft hasn't been found yet, which is understandable. But when researchers did find the black boxes of planes that had crashed in the Bermuda Triangle, what they saw there didn't make any sense. In 1944, the U.S. Rubicon, an American ship, was found by the U.S. Navy in the Bermuda Triangle, close to Florida. No one had heard from it in a month before it was found. They found no crew members when they got on board the ship, and none of the ship's things were damaged. It was like the crew had just disappeared into thin air. The Bermuda Triangle has been a mystery since 1492, when Christopher Columbus was on his way to Asia and passed through this area. He said he saw strange lights and his guide stopped working, which was the first time the Bermuda Triangle was mentioned in writing. This underwater graveyard has seen hundreds of wrecks uncover over the years. But no matter how many science theories have been made to try to explain what is going on here, the Bermuda Triangle is still a dangerous and mysterious place. Come with us as we investigate the Bermuda Triangle mystery in greater detail and uncover its dark secrets. Over the years, the Bermuda Triangle has been the location of numerous unsolved disappearances of ships and planes. Let's look at some of the most famous things that have occurred in this mysterious region in the past. In March of 1918, the huge Navy cargo ship U.S. Cyclops disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. The ship was headed from Brazil to Baltimore, with more than 10,000 tons of manganese rock on board. It had 306 crew members on board, but none of them were ever seen again. Even though the U.S. Navy looked for a long time, no wreckage or debris was ever found, and the U.S. Cyclops' disappearance is still one of the biggest mysteries in military history. No one is sure what happened to the ship and its crew to this day. One of the most well-known things that happened in the Bermuda Triangle was the disappearance of Flight 19. Flight 19, which consisted of 5 torpedo bomber aircraft from the U.S. Navy, took off from Florida on December 5, 1945, for a routine training flight. Lieutenant Charles Taylor was in charge of the planes. He was a skilled pilot, with more than 2,500 hours of flight time under his belt. But as soon as the plane took off, things started to go wrong. When the pilot's instruments stopped working, they couldn't figure out where they were. Taylor made the fatal choice to fly east, thinking he was going back to Florida, but he was actually flying farther out to sea. As the planes kept flying, their fuel started to run out, and the pilots started to get more and more lost. Even though people on the ground tried to talk to the planes by radio, they were never seen again. All 5 planes and their 14 crew members ultimately disappeared without a trace. With 4 crew members on board, the Connemara 4 disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle in 1955. The fate of the yacht and its crew remains a mystery to this day, because a search and rescue mission found no wreckage or debris. 39 crew members were on board the cargo ship Marine Sulphur Queen when it disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle in 1963. No wreckage or debris was ever found, and the fate of the ship and its crew is still unknown. These are just a few of the many strange things that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle over the years that no one can explain. The Bermuda Triangle mystery has not been solved despite the efforts of scientists and researchers to find an answer for the strange events in this region. Many ideas have tried to explain the mysterious disappearances of ships and planes in the region, but the Bermuda Triangle has been shrouded in mystery for decades. Here are a few of the most common ideas. 1. Human error and technical problems. Human error and technical problems are 2 of the most basic reasons for the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. Many of the ships and planes that disappeared in the area were older models that could have broken down. Also, the pilots and crew could have made mistakes with their guidance, which could have led to their disappearance. 2. Natural disasters. The Bermuda Triangle is known for its rapid storms and wild waves, which could have caused many of the disappearances in the area. Hurricanes and waterspouts happen often in the region, which could have damaged or sunk ships and planes. 3. Pirates and crime. The Bermuda Triangle is a big area with a lot of remote islands, which makes it a great place for pirates and crime. Some people think that pirates may have taken ships and planes and taken them to these remote islands, or that pirates may have caused the disappearances. 4. Methane gas hydrates. One of the strangest ideas is that methane gas hydrates could be responsible for the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. These gas hydrates are found deep under the ocean floor. They can be released by geological action or underwater collapses, which can sink ships and planes. 5. Time warps and other strange things that happen. One of the most interesting and controversial ideas about the Bermuda Triangle is that time warps and other supernatural things happen there. So people think that the area is a doorway to other worlds and that ships and planes may have been taken to a different time or place through it. Even though there have been many ideas about how to explain the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, none of them have been widely accepted. The disappearances in the area may be responsible for a combination of factors, according to many experts, including human mistake, technological failure, and natural disasters. People all over the world are still interested in the Bermuda Triangle, which is a mysterious event that is difficult to explain. Even though there have been a lot of ideas about how the strange disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle could be explained, there hasn't been much evidence to back any of them. In recent years, scientists and researchers have started to look more closely at the region,